Hey guys, this is Faux Player. If you guys like detailed, extremely well thought out videos, please like and subscribe and share. This video took more than a week to edit. I've added bookmarks if you want to jump straight to the explanation of the strategy and the live rollout. Upcoming will be the pros and cons of box number betting, and then a quick explanation of the app I use. I want to talk about how I think about any bet in general. There's an investment and there's a payment when you hit, and there's how many times it takes to recoup your original bet. There are probabilities for everything. The probability of rolling a 7 is consistent. It is a little under 17%. They call betting in the box the elephant stomping yard. Or sometimes they say you are picking up pennies in front of a steamroller, and this elephant and steamroller is the number 7. If you bet on multiple box numbers at once, you get a smaller proportion of the total bet as a payment. For example, if you bet on the inside numbers, which is 5, 6, 8, and 9 in equal units, then it takes 3 hits to pay most of your money back. And the leak is the house edge. So for the example of $110 inside, and you hit 3 times, you would get paid $105 for your $110 investment. In this case, the house edge is $5. But if you get 0 hits, then you lose $110. So in order to profit from a straight inside bet, you have to hit 4 or more times or pull your money out. For the across bet, which is the 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10, all the box numbers. This is even worse. You have to hit 5 or more inside numbers to get less of a profit. This is because all your bets are so spread out. Each payment is so much less than the total. The benefit of adding 4 and 10 is that they pay so much more. However, they still require 4 hits to pay for the total. So let's again use a $25 unit as an example across. That would be $160 total across. $25 on the 4 and 10, $25 on the 5 and 9, and $30 on the 6 and 8. If you hit 4 times with the 5, 6, 8, or 9, that would be $140, and you have $160 at risk. If you hit 3 times on the 4 and 10, that would be $150. I just wanted to show you the app I use and how I set it up. So I try to keep the dice on random and then the shooter time at random. And the maker of the app said that random is 100% random. So hopefully that is true. Seems to be pretty random. Here's a sped up fictitious example of the craps app I use, and I've highlighted all the parts you may want to pay attention to. And this is what a lot of people do. They bet the same amount all the time and they just lose according to the house edge. But luckily there are ways around this. It's a little more risky, but I will give you some ideas to possibly incorporate into your own game. Let's take the across bet. For example, instead of doing $25 on the buy bet, 4 and 10, and $110 on the inside bet, we will double that to $220 on the inside bet, and $100 total on the buy bet 4 and 10. If we don't hit any number and we get a 7 immediately, then we lose $320. And if we get a horn number, which is 2, 3, 11, and 12, nothing happens. But if we hit any other possible number, then we would win a proportional amount depending on the payment. We will roll it, and we got a 10. A 10 pays 2 to 1 minus your big. In this case, $50 pays $100 or $98. And we will take down the 10. So that will be $150 of risk off of the $320 bet. Now we have $270 out there, and we won $100 basically. So we have $170 at risk. And we hit one more time at a 5. So, and that won $70. Now we have $170 of profit. We will remove the double bet and we will replace the 10. Now this is $160 and we won $8, but we have $160 at risk. We'll go for one more hit. We got another 10. So that won $50. So now we have $60 in the profit rack, and we have $160 out there. We can do hit and pull for now. So we hit that 10. We're going to pull it down. So now we have $80 in profit, and we have the rest of the board less the 10 in play. We got a 9. That was a $35 win, and we're pulling $25 off the board. So now we have $142 at profit. We have $110 on the board. We'll go for one more hit. A 3 is a push. A 10 is a miss now because we pulled down. 3 is a push. An 8. Okay, so now we have $170 profit. $177 with 110 out there. We could start pressing again. What I would tell the dealer is to put my 8 on the 6 and press my 5, $25. We removed 5 combinations to win, but we doubled the amount we could win on 9 combinations. Let's see what happens. We missed our 8, so that does happen. And we hit a double 6. So the original 8 we hit, so that was $35, and then we hit a double 6, which is $70. So that's a total of $105. We can remove the double, and we will place it back on the 8 and the 9. So that paid for this play, $110 almost. So we'll go one more hit, and we lost $135. But we won $220. So let's lock up $100 of that win, and we will play with $120. So we will do $110 inside again. This is a 50% play. There are 18 combinations to get these 4 numbers, and there is a total of 36 combinations to roll. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get one of these numbers before Big Red. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That for us. 11, kind of horny. 7 out. We lost it. So there goes our profit of $110. So we will go back to our old strategy, which is 320 across. There's about an 80% chance to get a number before Big Red. That doesn't mean we're going to get it, but we'll see. Okay, we got an 8. So now that won $70, and we have $260 at risk, because we took down the $60 8 with a net of $190 at risk. Okay, we missed the 8. Let's go for another hit. Another 8. This happens, and it's very frustrating. But we're going for the overall probability advantage, and we don't want to have too much risk out there. So we got the 6. That is $140 total profit. So we will reduce all the way down to $110. We'll lock up $30, and we have $110 at risk right now. Okay, we hit another 6. This is what I would say to the dealer. Move my 6 to the 8 and press my 5 and 9 while handing the dealer $15 because we won $35. So there's 25 of it, and then we would have $10 left. We would hand them $15 to place on the 9. So now we have double bets on the rest of the inside numbers, or a power press of $15, including the win. Nice, we hit the 8, so we can bring it back down. So now we removed our power press, and we have all of our profit from that play, and we have $5 at risk with $110 on the table. Let's see what happens. 4 is a miss for us. A 9, so we hit a 9. We can do it again, but instead of pressing all the way across, we'll drop the 9 and we'll just press the 6 and the 8. And that is an even play. There was no additional money that went out. 7 out. We lost it. But that was all profit. We still have $247. So let's do the 110 again. We hit the 9. We would do the same thing. 6 and 8. 7 out. We lost it. We are now back to our bankroll, including our locked up money. We will go for 320 across and go for 3 hits. 7 out. Okay, we lost it all, which happens 17% of the time. No matter if you're working or not, 17% of the time, Big Red will come. That doesn't mean that it won't come 5 times in a row. And in this particular strategy, that is very dangerous. But we're going to go again. We're going to go $320 across. We had a 4, so that was a $100 win. We had a 10, so that was $200 win. 3, 11, horny. 3, see a horn, bet a horn. 7. So we lost at risk profit play because we were trying to catch up a little bit, but it didn't hurt us too bad because we are down $207. We'll do the same play, $320 across. There's about an 80% chance to get a number before big red. Hit a 6. So we hit it once. Instead of $320 at risk, we have $260 at risk, and we just won 70. So let's go for one more hit. 7 out, and we lost it. So that was a $190 loss. We are a total of $400 down. We will try again. $320 across. We had a 9. 7 out. We lost it. So now we are $600 down. We will bump it up just one. We will go $75 all the way across. Hit a 6. At time we won $105. We took $90 down. 12. Hit the hard 4. So $240. Since we're down so much, we will take a small risk and we'll remove the 4 and bump the existing bets up $50 units. That is a press of $210, collecting $11. We missed the 6. Go for another hit. Yes, we hit the 8. 1, 2, 3, 75. So we have 375 on the board right now. We'll drop it to go 320 across, our original bet. Rolled a 10. We hit the good one. That's $100, and we'll bring it down. We hit the 8, which is $70. So we have $170. We are now even, 100% even. Let me show you. We're going to remove all bets. Well, we're $3 down. We're going to put them back. You're working $160. We'll show you how to press up instead of higher amount reducing, because this is a fairly long rule. We hit the 8, so we're going to do our $15 power press. We hit the 6, so that's $70. We're almost paid for. $12. 8, nice. We're going to remove the 8. Instead of removing the 8, we're going to remove the 4 and 10. We're going to put the 8 back. So now we are paid for, but we have $110 out there. There's an 11. There's a 4. There's an 8. We're going to drop the 8 and put $20. $20 units, each of the other numbers. So we're still in profit. The 10. The 9. That was a $100 win. Fairly long roll, and we hit the we hit the tall. Instead of the 8, we're going to put $25 on the 4 and 10. That was $50 of that press. We're $50 up, and we have quite a bit on the board. We had the 6. We have quite a bit more on the 9 for some reason. I think we forgot to take one down. That was a mistake, but we pressed the 9 for some reason, and we got it. We hit it, so that's good. Okay, we're going to reduce. We're going to put 44 inside, and we're going to go $20 on the 4 and the 10. So we're up $250, and we have $84 on the board. And we just got a 3. Since we're in profit, and it's a fairly long roll. We are no longer going to reduce. We are going to press aggressively. There's a 9, so I'm going to take the 9 down and use the $10 to put it on the 5. Then I'm going to put the win of $15. And I'm going to put $12 on the 6 and 8. We racked $3. We hit the 8 for $21. We're going to put $20 on the 9. We hit the 10 for $40. We're going to drop the 10. And we're going to put 18 each on the 6 and 8. And 10 each on the 5 and 9. 11. The 9, we hit $42. We're going to put $44 inside. We hit the 5 for $56. I'm going to put $30 on the 10, $10 on the 4, and 6 each on the 6 and 8. We hit the 8, nice. Let's do a count. We have $140 on the outside bets and $108 on the 6 and 8. That's the goal, $500. In all fairness, I would stop or considerably reduce. We can continue just for the video's sake and see how much further it went. We will reduce slightly, putting $214 out there. $30 on the 4 and 10, $35 on the 5 and 9, $42 on the 6 and 8. Collecting $34. We hit an 8 and $149. Let's do another $44 on the inside. Hit an 8. Let's get them to even units for the dealers. And we'll put $20 on the 4 and 10 total. The 6. Those $70. We'll add 10 each on the 4 and the 10. Then $50 on the 5 and 9. We hit the 9, that's $100. We'll put $60 on the 6 and 8. Hit the 6, $100. We will go nuts, and we will put $50 each on the 4 and 10, bringing them to $100. The 6 came again. We will put $100 on the inside, $110 on the inside. Hit the 5 for $140. I think we should go home because that is $640 on the board. We have $565 in the rack, and we started at $84 across. For the video's sake, we will continue, and we'll do a power press of $160 across. Hit the 4 for $250, $100 on the 4 and 10. And we will also put $110 on the inside. We hit the 9, and we'll put it back out. So that won $210. We will put $220 on the inside. Hit the 8. The 8 won $280. We'll put $100 on the 4 and 10. We'll put $60 on the 6 and 8. 7 out. That was good though. It was a lot of fun. But again, we would have went home with $600. Been pretty happy. That shows the power of pressing and knowing when to go home. That was probably $1,000 on the board, maybe a little more. That also shows the power of taking your high probability play, earning some profit, and then taking that profit to the moon. If we would have stopped at $100 across and just collected, then that would have been a really good payday. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. My next videos will break down some of the concepts that we demonstrated in this video. Keep your probabilities high and your risk low. Over and out. Fool Player. I want to give a big shout out to the YouTube channels that I watch. Wager Me This and Waylon's Way Craps. This video was inspired by 2 of their more recent videos. Scared Money by Waylon's Way Craps and Lay the 5 with the Iron Cross by Wager Me This. In the Lay the 5 video, he speaks of using a high probability bet to fuel his higher risk bets. In the Scared Money system, he uses a large across bet gets one hit and takes it down to pay for a pass lane or smaller across bet. Both of these channels are a wealth of information. I have links in my profile with their strategies and videos that I really like.